Hello everyone, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. In this pick a card, we are going to take a look at how the money situation will be or may be during the month of November for you. So take a look at the images on the screen, choose the one that you're drawn to the most. Timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello Pile 1. So we are going to take a look at the money situation for the month of November and see how that will be flowing for you. As we all know, money situations can be a little bit difficult in these times right now, so it's often nice to have a heads up here. So let us see where we're at. We have the Five of Pentacles, which, as we know, is one of those cards that says money's a little bit on the tight side right now. And let's see what we can do about that. Then we have a Nine of Wands. So this is showing that there's so many things that you either need or want. And the money situation is causing a lot of struggle right now. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is saying that it's not just you. Okay, they're letting you know that it's not just you that is having monetary issues. However, it might be worth your while, depending on what it is that you're wanting to accomplish for the month of November. It might be good to pool your money a little bit. And then we have the Tower, or in this deck it's called the Wild Hunt. And this is saying that it may be such a thing as you're kind of worried about the idea of pooling your money with someone else or other people, because you never know if it's going to be a trustworthy scenario. You picture losing your money because you've trusted the wrong people. So Spirit is saying there's many choices that you can do with this. If you do want to work on something, you can kind of weigh your options. Weigh your options so that you don't end up in this Tower moment. And this Tower moment is basically where the foundation of what you've done hasn't really been researched enough. And if you are very careful, really looking at your options concerning possibly sharing money with someone else or going into business with someone else, because maybe you can't do it by yourself the way that you would like to, but you also just don't have the money to be able to put forward. If this is what you would wish to do, then weigh your options very, very carefully. You want to make sure that you're sure of who you are sharing money with. That will keep away the Tower moment. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is showing that if you're very careful and you create a foundation that works for you, okay, a foundation of solidity, things will grow for you then. The Nine of Pentacles is a card that says you are doing very, very well. So for the month of November, following these suggestions, things should improve greatly for you. The money energy is very, very strong. And the Four of Swords says, try to be okay with how things are going. If you feel yourself getting kind of chaotic, wrought up about things, take a moment and think about what you're doing. Think about how things have changed from this Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So where you didn't have a lot of money and now things are improved greatly and you're able to do more of what you had a passion to do in the first place. But if you feel yourself becoming crazy because, I don't know, maybe you're having a little monetary disagreement with someone, okay, with your partner or whatever, stop before you speak. Take a moment to really think about what this is all about. And the Knight of Wands, this is saying that not only does this other person or these other people bring in extra money for you to be able to build what you want to build, they also bring in things that they're passionate about that can enhance this whole scenario. And the Nine of Swords goes back to worrying about whether or not you've made the right choices. Here's your choice card. Did you or did you not make the right choices? And the High Priest or the Hierophant, move these up a little bit. The High Priest or the Hierophant, this is showing that everybody has something to teach. Okay, it isn't just making a choice where money is concerned. You want to also make sure that the person or persons that you go on board with have something to offer, something to teach, something that will enhance your original ideas, your original passion, and that they aren't dictators. You definitely don't want dictators. You want people who will work together in solidarity and who are capable of listening to one another in a very peaceful kind of way. And this is saying that as things get better, okay, once you've made your choice with the people that you'd like to work with and you start building on this energetic passion that you have and stop worrying about possibly failing in what you're doing, and you start seeing the money get a little more solid where you're not feeling as though you're paycheck to paycheck, so to speak. The Nine of Pentacles, give some thought to what else you can offer. In other words, if you're working with the public and you're offering something specific, whether it be a physical product or a digital product, stop and think of what other talents that you have that you can offer forth. The Knight of Wands is the one who explores their passions. So explore the passions of the other people that you are working with as well and see what you can add. Don't lose sleep over it. It isn't worth losing sleep over it. You should be past this tower moment at this point, but it looks like you still have a little bit of trepidation for this whole scenario. Not sure why. Things seem to be going very, very well. But at any rate, explore the options here to see what else can be offered. Because you're all storytellers. You've all had life experiences that you can share that other people will be interested in for sure. So let's see what else here. All right, so we see that the Ten of Pentacles, this is the card of legacy, old money. So money that gets passed down from generation to generation. This is kind of giving a long-term option here, we're going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So obviously, following this route is gaining ground for you. And the Queen of Cups. This is saying, so use your feelings, nurture what you're doing here. Really give it your all. And with the Six of Pentacles, do some giving back also. If you have a group that follows you, if you have regular customers, give back somehow every now and then. And, ask those that you're working with, what do you think we should do? Explore your ideas here with that. When you give back, this is kind of the law of attraction scenario, because ideas will keep flowing, keep coming. The potential for this business to grow is incredible. But again, think about the law of attraction. If you give back, things will be given back to you. And the Page of Swords is saying, don't ever stop learning. So just because you're offering, this business, don't think you know it all. Make sure that you continue to educate yourself. Continue to learn how to, say, perhaps better offer what you have to your customers. Always be learning. If you have like a YouTube platform, figure out what you can do to give back to those who have subscribed and maybe are a part of your Patreon or Ko-fi or whatever it is you're using, and let those ideas come. They're infinite. They'll never stop coming as long as you continue to be generous, as long as you continue to nurture what it is you're doing. The money will come in. And this is going to be, I think, a business that you maybe are beginning in November or are working with currently, that is going to be one you can either pass down to your children or grandchildren, whatever, and it's going to create a good amount of money. But again, don't stop learning, because there's always more that you can offer to people to keep this moving forward. So pile one, that is how the money situation looks for the month of November, or at least how to get it really moving for yourself. So until next time, take care. So hello, pile two. So we're going to take a look into the money situation for November and see where things stand. So just shuffling up here quick. And that wasn't a good shuffle, was it? Okay. Apparently they're ready. They're fighting me. All right. So let's see what we have here. We have the High Priest. Which would be the Hierophant. So I feel like this is saying you are working on conjuring something specific up for the month of November. And I feel as though it has something to do with, well, either trying to get a grant, perhaps, for something that you are considering doing, or something that requires you to be a bit of a storyteller, or very structured. So we have the Three of Chalices here, the Three of Cups, which to me is a celebration. Something has gone very, very well for you. Perhaps you've gotten the grant you've applied for, or you've already begun building something, maybe a YouTube channel or something like that, where you're able to share with people. But I see you celebrating. And the Page of Pentacles is saying this is the start of making some money, some serious money. It is the beginning of that for the month of November. And the Six of Swords is saying, you know, you've had some difficulties really trying to put things or express exactly what you want to the universe, but that seems to have changed, and you are definitely in harmony now with your communication with the universe, and things are moving in a very good way. And with the Queen of Chalices or Queen of Cups, this is just saying you are in a very good emotional place right now, because things are flowing along in a very, very smooth and interesting way. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Now it looks like to reach this point, okay, whether it be to, again, apply for a grant or structure something specific or be some kind of storyteller. At any rate, it looks like with the Six of Pentacles, this is asking you to like go in a direction where you know that you are going to be able to offer a fair exchange to whoever you are attempting to work with here, whoever your clientele is going to be, whoever your customers are going to be. You want to make sure that you can offer up something at a very fair price, that when they pay for it, they know that they're going to be very happy that they did. So it ends up being an extremely fair exchange of money. And with the Two of Wands, this is saying this could be something that's been a little difficult for you to try and figure out. You've been trying to make a decision on the best plan to go forward with, so that this is the case. And you've talked it over with some friends, trying to get some ideas from them as well, and you're kind of weighing all your options here and trying to figure out which way would be best to go. Then we have the Emperor. And with the Emperor, this is somebody who is in absolute control of what they're trying to build, okay? So in essence, fair exchange. Look ahead, plan ahead. Make the decisions that you need to make, because that is what creates your realm, your place, what you've built. And as the Emperor, you can change the rules as you need to, you can structure things, but always in a fair way. An Emperor is very fair. He has to be. There's a lot of people who are depending on him to be so, because he owns, well, kings own their kingdoms, or at least run their kingdoms. The Emperor runs them. So he has to be very knowledgeable and really care about the people that are willing to work with him. Then we have the Six of Wands, and this is saying that this is a recipe for success, a recipe for gaining more money and for growth. So this that you start out with here, that is certainly something you've wanted to do for quite some time, is going to be successful as long as you follow a specific recipe. Then we have the Nine of Chalices, which is pretty much the wish card, or it is emotional fulfillment. The energy of it is emotional fulfillment. You've seen what you want. You've seen what you want to do. You know the plan. You know how to work with the plan. You know how it can be. In other words, start with the specific idea, talk it over with friends if you need to, or just celebrate as though it's already happened. Watch the money begin to come in because you're utilizing the plan, you're structuring what you're doing, and you're very happy with the ideas that you're coming up with. You're really good at communicating what it is that you are doing, and you are putting your oomph into making sure it's a place that other people feel emotionally supported. Thus, it's a 9 of Chalices. It's a 9 of Cups. It is, again, the wish card. So if you have any wishes, now's the time to add them to the list. But it is also the card of fulfillment, energy, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. You are going to be very happy in the place that you have chosen to go. And then we have the World, or the World Tree, as is in this one. I don't think this is going to be just a local thing. I believe it will be available to everyone. So this could be YouTube, could be Rumble, could be something like that. But I think it's much bigger than just locally. May start out local, and it is going to take a good amount of work. It takes time to structure kingdoms. And you could have some worrisome nights, but that can be avoided as well if you make good decisions. And with the King of Swords, this is the ultimate communicator. This is somebody who knows how to talk to people, who knows how to be victorious, and is very solid in their ideas. This is a successful person. And with the 6 of Cups, you may find yourself going back, in your mind and seeing how you felt about, let's say, what you thought life would be like. We all have, as children, ideas of what we want to be when we grow up. You may find, in looking back, that you are doing exactly what you were meant to be doing. This is a phenomenal November start for you. Now, this is not going to be, for most of you, this is not going to be a miracle. November 1st, you are starting this. November 30th, you are wealthy. It's not to say that it can't go that way, but in essence, it is a work in progress. But if you follow the recipe that Spirit is giving here, then November should be a month that you start seeing an improvement in your finances. It might be a little slow, but it is going to happen. So, pile 2, and that is what Spirit has to share with you about the money situation for November. So until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. So we are going to shuffle up these cards and take a look at your monetary situation for the month of November to see what path Spirit is going to take you on this time around. So let us see where this goes. All right, so we have a Two of Wands here. This is a card of decision making and planning. So there might be something that you, or several somethings that you are really, really excited about delving into or getting into in the month of November. And this card is saying that it's time to make that decision and start some planning. And here we have the Ten of Wands, which is, for the most part, it is a burden card. It is a card of carrying burdens. So I feel as though this is saying that what's stopping you from making a decision is perhaps your job. Maybe you feel like you don't have time to delve into something that you're really excited about. Maybe you have a couple of hobbies and you'd like to really work on them more. And you feel as though, you don't have time to pursue your passions. And we have the King of Swords here. And this is somebody who, somebody who knows how to communicate with others, knows how to communicate with themselves. This person has fantastic ideas. This person can communicate those ideas and implement those ideas. Get the ball rolling. And apparently there's no shortage of ideas to work with the Ace of Swords. There's no cap on communicating those ideas to other people. And the Knight of Wands, this is saying, you'll get from here with the ideas, make that decision, and then get out and start working towards it. Whatever it is, don't let this stand in your way. This could very well be an end to something as well. An end to one of your passions, perhaps, because we have two choices here. We have the Two of Wands. We have two passionate choices here. And this could be the end of one of those. Or it could be what's holding you back. So talk to yourself. Tell yourself that you are fully capable of getting this going, because the ideas are flowing and they're flowing well for you. And then Spirit is saying, get out there and get started. Then we have the Four of Athames. Part of the process here, pile 3, is taking time to think, okay? It's great to go out there and get things started, but don't just run full tilt without thinking. Every now and then you're going to have to stop and think about what it is that you're building. And the King of Wands, along with this King of Swords, we have somebody here who, again, kings rule their kingdoms. This is somebody who really knows how to put their passions forward. So whatever this is to start with, and whatever you begin working upon, and whatever you communicate out there, knowing that the ideas are, they just keep flowing. This is the person, meaning you, who knows how to get it all going, who really is in charge of this plan, this idea, knows how to structure it, knows how to organize it. And with the World Tree, I feel like this is between, we're touching the kings on both sides. So I do believe this is going to be something that isn't just a local thing that you'll be doing. It will be worldwide. So this could involve YouTube, or it could involve Rumble, or a website or something like that, or all of the above. But it's meant to get out there to the world, whatever this passion of yours is. And we have kings flanking on all sides of this world tree here. King of chalices, King of cups here. So this is somebody who has the ultimate fulfillment in life because of the steps that you take starting in November. You get to a point where you are absolutely in charge of everything within your life, and you're very, very fulfilled. With the Knight of Challenges, or with the Knight of Chalices, this is saying it's because you went out there and not only did you put things into action, but you also worked with them on an emotional level and also worked with your intuition. You didn't just sit by and stay in this position of the Two of Wands going, oh, geez, I really can't make that decision. I don't know how to make this decision, so I guess I won't make it right now. If that's where you go in the month of November, this is not going to be your experience. If you do, as Spirit is suggesting here, and again, very important, take the time to think about what you do, what you're planning, to think about how you communicate, and to also every once in a while take a rest from the activity so that you can think, because that is what's going to keep you in the king seat. Making sure that your decisions are sound decisions, that you're communicating well, that your idea is a good and stable idea. And we have the Four of Pentacles here. And this is saying, try not to hold on too tightly to the money that you earn, the money that this brings you. Because part of the reason that you're guided to, or you've been guided on this path, part of the reason is for the purposes of being able to share some of your good fortune. And that's part of your path. With the Tower, it's saying that if you hold on too tightly and you don't follow the guidance, it is possible that the universe will send you a tower moment. The tower moment is something that happens when you're really not paying attention to the guidance that you're being given. And the universe says you need to pay attention to this, so the tower moment comes. A crumbling, perhaps, of everything that you've built. Because you didn't build the foundation on generosity and true caring. You built it on, I just want money. And you don't really care how you get it. This is a way to get that money and to offer good things to other people as well, a good exchange of energy, because that's what kings do. They have people that they have to care for in their kingdoms. So you can avoid this tower moment by making a good intuitive decision and by being good to your clients, your customers, getting close to them, letting them know that you actually care about what you're offering. You care about them. You just care in general about all of it. And that, they're saying, is the secret to your success. It is what will keep you in the king position in whatever this endeavor is, whatever this first initial passion is that you're deciding upon in the start of November here. keeping in mind that this is a way, a plan that you can follow. It isn't going to give you instant riches. It could, I suppose, but I'm not really feeling that from the cards. This is something that you begin to work on in November. And if you follow the outlined plan here, should yield some good results in the future. So pile 3, that is what the monetary situation looks like in the month of November. And as you can see, Spirit is not just saying you're going to be wealthy rich, you're going to be super rich. It is saying there's a plan for you, something to follow. It's going to require some work on your part, obviously, but it can yield some pretty amazing things for you. All right, so that's it for this reading, pile 3. Until next time, take care.